FCT Police Commissioner has expressed his concern about the misuse of emergency numbers for loans. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. This are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the FCT Commissioner of Police Haruna Garba expresses concern about individuals who are using the police emergency numbers to seek loans from loan shark companies. He also mentioned that non-state actors have been using the emergency lines as well. The police commissioner issued a warning to those responsible for the act, stating that the police will make sure they face consequences for their actions. Also in a statement by the command spokesperson SP Josephine Ade, Garba stated that kidnappers did not wear police uniforms to abduct 17 residents in Abuja's Apple area. At number 2, a former soldier involved in supplying weapons and providing support to Boko Haram terrorists has been captured by troops combating terrorism, banditry and other criminal activities in the country. The former soldier, who was fired from 5 Brigade Damasak, was taken into custody on July 23rd in Boy, located in the Bogoro local government area of Bauchi State. Troops successfully eliminated 59 terrorists and apprehended a total of 137 individuals, including 88 criminals, 10 kidnappers, 20 gunmen, and 19 suspected all thieves during different operations. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Edward Buba, announced on Friday that the troops had rescued 88 hostages who had been kidnapped in the past week. Troops in the Niger Delta region destroyed 69 illegal refinery sites and seized a large amount of stolen crude oil and illegally refined petroleum products. At number 3, a federal high court in Abuja has rejected a request from the National Youth Service Corps to stop proceedings on a 20 billion naira lawsuit brought against them by Enugu State Governor Peter Mba. The court ruled that it has the authority to hear and decide on the case despite the NYSC's claims that Governor Mba did not meet certain requirements before going to court. The court has issued an interim injunction preventing the NYSC from denying the governor's certificate of service, which was used to qualify him for the recent gubernatorial election in the state. And number 4, the hazard allowance for health professionals working outside of hospitals has been raised by the federal government. The chairman and CEO of the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission issued a circular on July 26, 2023 to inform about this update. The circular discusses the revision of hazard allowance for non-hospital-based agencies on the consolidated medical salary structure and the consolidated health salary structure. The hazard allowance for health professionals in different grade levels has been increased, with some receiving 10,000 naira and others receiving 18,000 naira. At number 5, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has submitted a list of 39 proposed cabinet members to the Lagos State House of Assembly for approval. This was announced by the Chief Press Secretary of the state, Boyega Akosile, on Twitter. Mr. Akosile did not disclose the identities of the nominees on the list. This aligns with the provision in the 1999 Constitution, which mandates the President and Governors to submit the names of their ministerial or commissioner nominees within 60 days of assuming office for approval by the Senate or State House of Assembly. At number 6, Governor Muhammadu Yahaya of Gombe State has complied with the constitutional requirements by submitting a list of 17 potential commissioners for approval to the State House of Assembly within the stipulated 60 days. Professor Abubakar Njodi, the secretary to the state government, personally delivered the list of nominees to the Assembly clerk, Rukayatu Jallo, for it to be reviewed. During a plenary session on Friday, the Speaker, Abubakar Lugarewo, revealed a list of 17 individuals nominated for commissioner positions. At number 7, Governor Duye Diri of Bayelsa State has called on politicians in the state to focus on winning votes instead of resorting to violence in the upcoming governorship election. He emphasized that any form of violence will not be tolerated and urged his opponents to participate in a fair election. Governor Diri addressed these concerns at a State Security Council meeting and assured that the opposition would not be pressured or manipulated. He also advised security agencies to remain vigilant in preventing any violence before the election. At number 8, President Bola Tinubu has given his approval for a new management team to be appointed to the Nigeria Customs Service. This comes after the president had already chosen Adewale Adeniyi as the temporary head of the Customs Department and retired some management personnel. The Nigerian Immigration Service has also appointed 6 new officers, including 3 Deputy Comptroller Generals and 3 Assistant Comptroller Generals. The service spokesperson expressed gratitude to the retired managers and congratulated the newly appointed officers. At number 9, the World Health Organization has warned that if the current rate of viral hepatitis infections continue, it would exceed the combined death toll of malaria, tuberculosis and HIV by 2040. Hepatitis, a disease that can cause liver damage, cancer and death, is responsible for over 1 million deaths annually. The majority of these deaths are caused by hepatitis B and C infections. On the occasion of the 2023 World Hepatitis Day, the WHO stated that only a small percentage of individuals with hepatitis B and C are being diagnosed and receiving the necessary treatment. Only 21% of those with hepatitis C and 10% of those with chronic hepatitis B are being diagnosed, and even fewer are receiving appropriate treatment. Finally, at number 10, the Federal Capital Territory Administration in Nigeria is organizing an extra polio immunization campaign to ensure they continue to be free of polio. The campaign will take place from July 29 to August 11 and will vaccinate all children aged 0 to 59 months in different locations. The FCTA is partnering with the World Health Organization for this campaign. To incentivize parents and caregivers to bring their children for immunization, each vaccinated child will receive Nigerian-made Indomie noodles. A total of 1.19 million noodles pieces have been purchased for this purpose. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.